Hello everyone, Dr. Ames here. This time I'd like to talk to you a little about Adam Smith and the creation of wealth. And I think we'll just skip over Thomas Malthus and that early economics theory. A lot of it's pretty much outdated, but Adam Smith has some things that can still benefit us today. Um, Adam Smith believed that wealth could be created through entrepreneurship, and we still certainly believe that today. Um, he also had a few other principles that he sort of lived by and felt that the best commerce would happen if you had the right conditions. And so, from his point of view, freedom was vital to any economy's survival, that you had to have freedom. And this means freedom to produce what's needed and so forth, and to be able to have a government that is not obstructing you. He also believed that people will work hard if you just give them some incentive, some reason to do so. And so, for many people, Adam Smith is considered the father of modern economics. And here he wrote his treatises at the end of the 18th century in the late 1700s, and yet his ideas are still foundational when it comes to our own economic system and the things that we believe in. Like today, Adam Smith believed that the freedom to own land or property, and that you should have a right as an individual to keep the profits of a business. And those are essential things that had to happen, or else it would not be encouraging to commerce and so forth. And as we'll discuss as the course moves along, that these things are the components of a free market system that we do enjoy today. And so today we believe, and it does come right from the ideas of Adam Smith, that people will work hard if they believe that they will get a reward at the end. And so they're going to be entrepreneurs, and they're going to measure taking some risk and calculate it against success and failure and how much they have to put into it. And if the reward is right, people will strive, and most of the time they are going to work quite hard. This thinking is definitely supported today by all the modern motivational theories that we have that guide us in management and other fields to try and understand a little bit about human behavior and so forth. One of the theories that we really more or less got from the writings of Adam Smith is this notion of the invisible hand theory. And this is sort of a conceptual thing that says, as people generally improve their own situation in life, as they gain status, as they gain possessions, wealth, and property and so forth, that they are helping the economy itself prosper. And they're helping it through the production and consumption of goods, services, and also by providing ideas that help drive these sorts of things. So the invisible hand is a phrase that was coined by Adam Smith, and it really just describes the process that turns self-directed efforts to gain something, the other side of it being social and economic benefits for all, just by doing that. And here's an example of our understanding of how the invisible hand theory is worked over time. A farmer earns money by selling his crops. If he wants to earn more, he hires more workers, or in today's world, you get more machines and so forth, probably more land in order to produce more crops. And when the farmer does produce more crops, then there is plenty of food for the community, and therefore the farmer is helping out his employees, and he is helping out his community while he's helping himself. And so that's a simplistic sort of metaphor there, but it does seem to have some truth to it. And so Adam Smith did assume that as people became wealthier, they would reach out to help the less fortunate. But of course that hasn't always happened. We do have a philanthropic, sort of charitable theme that runs throughout our American culture and throughout our history, and we have, many of us, reached out to help those less fortunate, but not always. There are plenty of examples out there where unrestricted greed and so forth has been the result. But even so, Today, our society is demanding more from business than ever before. And in response, many U.S. businesses are showing concern for social issues. And these corporations and companies and businesses feel an obligation to return something back to society of what they've been able to earn. So it is just as important, and we always want to keep remembering this, that a business needs to be ethical and as generous as possible. Although that's not the reason that we're in business, being generous and being thoughtful to society today is more and more looked upon and appreciated by the consumers out there. Okay, that's all for this time, folks.